What's up, YouTube? Now you see the title of this video, and you see the image on the screen, picture on the screen. Like I said, you see the title. I'm still kind of disturbed. Like I said, this is disturbing. You know, this live stream that I saw today. And I had to talk about this. Now it's funny because I was gonna make a video today about Jessica X. You know, I was gonna make a video about the Jessica X and Chrissy drama that happened. I said in my last video I was gonna make that video, but it's like, damn, this done happened, and you know, this is disturbing. You know what I heard in this live stream is Jessica X live stream today. Now you might be watching this a week later, who knows? But today, this live stream that I saw, Jessica X's live stream that she did today, was very. This should really be very eye-opening for a lot of people who don't really know what is really going on when it comes to women. When it comes to these women, online women like this. And some of y'all may already know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about what disturbed me in this live stream that I heard today. And this is one of the reasons why I say that, a lot of you niggas, and specifically I'm talking about these black women online, these black women online that, y'all already know. That's why I say a lot of you niggas need to be put in mental institutions. Because see, you can't make this shit up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm about to get to it. So, Jessica X did a live stream today. And the live stream was, the title of it was something along the lines of, she was basically responding to a video. It was basically some video of Tanya TKO reacting to some Asian dude who was saying, he was basically advocating for black women to date out because he's trying to say that, oh, black men don't know how to treat a black woman, this and that, and, whoop-de-whoop, and it's funny because the dude that's saying this is with a black, well, allegedly, I'm not sure for a fact, but he's with a black woman, so it's like, we already know this dude is parroting, these talking points, given to him, because he's trying to say that, oh, there's no good black men and all of this, and, and it's evident that his woman is the one who is telling him this crap to parrot, which is funny because why does a dude, first off, who's with a black woman even have to come out and say this, and why does he care? And third off, I mean, it was first off, yeah, like I said, first off, why is this dude coming on here, saying these things, and you're with a black woman, like, why do you even care? Second off, why? Because obviously this woman is having impaired this, so why is she seemingly still have an issue or bitter trying to run around and say there's no good black men just because she likely, her own situation in her life was a certain way. So now she's trying to basically have this dude parrot her stuff and say there's no good black men. This is what goes on. And then third off, it's like we have a dude who's outside of the, some Asian dude who's trying to, tell, the dude's low key on the low trying to get, he's trying to get, because he knows the self-esteem of a lot of these black women online are low, and you don't think this dude sees these women and their exaltation of, non-black men? You don't think they see these women making videos glorifying biracial children? You don't think this dude sees these things? Regardless how he wants to say in the video that he was trying to say that black men are, worshiping white women and all this. Regardless of this dude sees the dynamic going on. So like I said though, besides him and the bullshit that he's trying to do, even to make a video like that and trying to advocate, a dude outside of the community trying to say this crap, and trying to say, black women need to quote unquote give up on black men. Even that in and of itself makes no sense. But I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna stay on this. This shit is dumb. But you have Tiny TKO who's reacting to it. I don't know if some of y'all may know who Tiny TKO is or not. I don't really even know who she is. I'm guessing she's another one of these women online that constantly bash black men. But in her bitterness. But nonetheless, Tiny TKO reacted to that video that Asian dude made. And, she basically, in the live stream, I guess, pretty much agreeing with a lot of things and all that. And Jessica X was basically, like I said, she's reacting to this and, pretty much debunking a lot of stuff being said. And like I said, the title was like, the title of the live stream was like, there's no, basically saying, oh, the title, pretty much, she's going against these talking points, but the title was like, oh, there's no good black men, at Tiny TKO, at Cynthia G. She did mention Cynthia G in the video, talking about her Who They Really Choose series. Cynthia G has this Who They Really Choose series, pushing her propaganda, and so she was talking about Tiny TKO, and then Dusty G, Cynthia G, and she was very much saying she when it comes to the G, that she was gonna do her own, Who They Really Choose for the divestors, who the divestors really choose, which I find to be that's kind of funny that Jessica X is talking about making something like that. But yeah, it's just funny how I caught this live stream, and I don't really watch Jessica X like that. I just started to watch her stuff and all that, and she makes good content, but but this live stream popped up in my suggestions of her was she was gonna go live or something. And I saw the title and I was like, oh, this might be interesting. So I'm like, okay, can't wait for this to go live. And I haven't watched the whole thing. The live stream was like 5 hours. I can't sit down and watch a whole 5 hour live stream. So but the live stream was like 5 hours. And, I was like, snooping in and out of the live stream, clicking in and out, watching it. And, I saw some of the beginning. I saw the middle, towards like the middle part to the end. That's when I really like watched to the very end. And, what disturbed with me in this live stream, I should say, what disturbed me is that you had this woman named Aquarium Sun call in, right? Or should I say get on the panel, Aquarium Sun. And this is why I have this picture on the screen with this self-hate, because I'm gonna put the link in the description to go watch this live stream for yourself. You got to hear this for yourself. This aquarium age chick gets on this live stream, right? And she basically, right off the bat, you can hear the bitterness and anger in her voice. And she's getting on here, talking about, oh, she has to make it known that, she doesn't date black men. And I find this to be hilarious because it's like, first off, nobody asked you, but of course, these dumb broads have to make this known. These women that, hate black men, they have to make this crap known. And it's funny because in the live stream itself, the woman actually straight out says she hates black men. So this is what I've been saying though. Okay, that zoomed in. That's funny. But anyway, this is what I've been saying though. That a lot of these women have a have a hatred for black men. A lot of these women talk about sworn and divesting. A lot of these women, just straight out hate black men. We are, and it's funny because the Aquarium Sun chick said in the freaking live stream that she watches Crystal Swirls. Now I don't know if y'all know who Crystal Swirls is, but I mean, she's definitely has hatred. So we already know what type of woman she is just right off the bat with that, saying she watches Crystal Swirls. And she straight out said that she hates black men. So it's funny how she's getting on this live stream in a space where black men are at, mind you, but she hates black men, right? But she's in a black male space. Coming on here in a way trying to be like, yeah, because see, what she was trying to do is she was trying to come on and trying to talk her bull crap, talking about black men are bashing black women and all this. And it's funny how she's in a very space in that where Jessica X is and a lot of other men are in the manosphere where men are not even bashing black women. Dudes are not doing that. Okay, dudes are not doing this. A lot of dudes are not online bashing bashing black women like she's trying to say. But see, this doesn't have anything to do with this. This doesn't even have anything to do with that. She just has to find her way to get in a black space where black men are at and try to just talk crap on them and trying to bash them as much as she possibly can. And you would think because the woman that we're speaking of, this Aquarium Sun chick, she's with a Brad. So right off the bat, the first question that I ask all these broads or women like her is, or at least, in this case, it's like this woman is with a Brad. Why are you in a space where black men are at, bashing black men? And, you would think, shouldn't you be happy with your Brad? But, that's a whole nother conversation in itself. That's a whole nother video in itself. These women are mentally ill. And this Aquarium Sun chick validates my last video that I just did about these women who, watch these certain content creators. Because you already know it's not just Crystal Swirls that she watches. She watches a lot of these other toxic black women who make it their mission to, every chance they get, bash black men. And, you already know the names. I'm not even about to run them down. You already know. She watches other toxic YouTubers as well that bash black men. And you have to question the sanity of somebody like this because you're with your Brad, but yet you find yourself watching channels that bash black men all day. Shouldn't you be happy with your Brad? But see, this is when you have to come back and address, what's on my screen right now. What's on the screen, the picture I have on the screen. And that's what? The self-hate. Because what you gotta understand is the woman came on and said outright, said what a lot of these dusty swirls and divestors won't say, and that's that they hate black men. This woman got on the live and said, she said, in some time in that she hates black men. So you have to question what this is. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole live stream. I was clicking in and out, but I saw the part where, towards the middle part where she got in, and I was listening to everything she was saying. Now, once the live stream was over, I did kind of go back when she first got on, and I listened to what she was saying. And like I said, you hear the hatred. She's literally on there talking about calling black men apes, talking about she calls black people niggers. She and her husband calls black people niggers. And so we already know she's with a dusty racist Brad. And it's funny because she actually called the dude her dusty Brad. Brought him on to and the reason I'm calling the dude dusty is because the dude's obviously a racist. Now, how do we know he's a racist? Because he's with a woman like this that calls black men apes, calls black people niggers. And you obviously just already know off the jump that this dude has to be racist. Now, the dude tried to say in the live stream, like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description for you guys to go watch the live stream for yourself because you have to see this. You have to hear this. The dude was trying to say, oh, I don't agree with what she says and all of this. We all know that's BS, okay? We all know that. We all know that's BS, okay? The dude obviously, the dude obviously hates, he obviously, the dude obviously is a racist because you're with a woman that says the things she says, calling black men apes. I mean, seriously, you really have to analyze the self hatred that that woman is suffering from, because this is self hatred. And see, this is why she ended up getting with a racist Brad, because her self hatred led her to that. See, you are what you attract. This is what a lot of women don't want to accept. They are what they attract. She suffers from self hate. She's the reason she's, going trying to call black men apes and all this with her self hatred, calling black people niggers and all this is because that's how she feels about herself. She herself feels that she is an ape. She herself feels that she is a nigger. So she projects that onto black men, and in her hatred for black men. And it's funny because she tries to come up and say that you have these black men online who are hating black men. You have these black men online that are hating black women, but yet she hates black men. So you really don't have a dog in that fight anyway, because you're literally exhibiting the same things that you're saying that black men are doing online. So right off the bat, you can't even say nothing about nobody hating nobody. But of course, this is the logic of dumb broads like her. Um, she is definitely suffering from self hate. Like I said, you got to go listen to her speak. The things that she said. She was basically trying to bash black men, throw jabs at black men. And it's just like, shouldn't you be happy with your Brad? This not making sense to me. And this is why I say these broads are mentally ill. And it's like she's on there spewing her hateful rhetoric. And you know, as time progressed in the live, you had King Riches who came up, and for some of y'all may know who King Riches is. He's a part of the Black Ministry. He's UK based. He makes some good content. Um, you know, he makes some good content. He got on the live stream, right? And he was just like, you know, he was just like, where I'm at, because he was basically saying, on my channel, I tell black men, to be better and do better, and you know, you know, if you want to start a family, be there for your family, be a good father, and all that. But King Richards talks about all this. I don't really watch King Richards like that, but from the content that I watch, King Richards is definitely about, doing your thing as a man, and, doing your thing as a man and getting out there, doing your thing as a black man and getting out there and doing what you need to do and whatnot. King Richards is all about that. So it's funny how this woman is coming on here trying to bash black men and all this, but King Richards' content is all about black men doing better and everything. You would think that this woman would, be okay with that, right? Um, King Richards also said, uh, she's talking about black men bashing black women, but a lot of the very space, the area she's in, black men are not bashing black women and hating black women. And black men aren't asking anything that cannot be done. The things that men are talking about: submission, cooperation, and whatnot, femininity or whatnot, and not having an attitude and whatnot. All these things. That's not bashing black women. But see, for some reason, she takes that in as bashing black women. And King Richards was like, "Yeah, we're not asking. Nobody's asking for anything that cannot be done." And this woman, of course, I mean, she already gave her position in her hatred for black men. Like I said, talking about black men are apes. Calling to saying that she and her husband calls black people niggers. And it's just like this is what you see. These are the type of women who watch, the Crystal Swirls and all these other toxic YouTubers that are talking about divesting the swirl. And these are the type of women that watch their channels. Like I said, these women hate black men. Something is wrong with these women. They're mentally ill. And really, really what it really comes down to at the end of the day, though, what it really is that these women suffer from self-hatred. Okay? What it really is that these women suffer from self-hate. Okay? And It was very evident when you were listening to that woman talk. She even said that she doesn't want to have any black children. I mean, you can't make this shit up. She was even saying she doesn't want to have black children, saying she doesn't want to have any black sons or anything, talking about she doesn't want to birth her enemy. She was even trying to say that black men are somehow the oppressor. Like saying she doesn't want to have black children, saying she doesn't want to have black sons. And she's like, yeah, she doesn't want to have any black children. So it's obvious she doesn't want to replicate herself because she's suffering from self-hate. And this is what it is. And it's like these divesting broads telling themselves, because you even had this other dumb broad on there, this woman named Sarah the Narcissist. And I even clicked on her channel, and you just go through her stuff and you see that she's mentally ill. The video, she is very evident she's mentally ill. Like I said, these women are mentally ill. They need to be put in mental institutions. You can obviously tell just by looking at some of the videos she uploads that she's mentally ill. And I mean, this woman was trying to say that Jessica X is trying to shame black women into dating black men. Nobody's trying to shame you into doing anything. Nobody's trying to shame you. I'm just disturbed, is what it is. And this Sarah the Narcissist, even had her Dusty Brad in the comment section, replying to her comments, which I found funny. And, because she was in the comment section too. She was on a live chat trying to say, you trying to shame black women into dating black men. And she was, in the chat room. I mean, not in the chat room. She was in the chat room trying to say, you're trying to shame us dating black men. She was in the comment section of that live stream when it was over trying to say, you're trying to shame us. She had her Dusty Brad in the comment section. And it's like, it's funny because when you go watch the video, you go look at her channel, she's with a Dusty Brad. But to her, she leveled up. Why? Because of his white skin. Now, I'm not even about to get into all that right now, because really when these women talk about divesting and leveling up, this really is not really all this. They will date down when it comes to dating a Brad, because this is all about like I said, that worship of Brad, and it's they just telling themselves when they do these things. You have this aquarium sun chick who suffers from self-hate, saying she doesn't want to have black children. You have this Sarah the Narcissist female who's obviously mentally ill. I mean, these are all the things I've been saying. The mental illness is pervasive in the black community. And even with these brides who claim to have divested, they are mentally ill. And it's just like, man, when I saw that live stream today, I was disturbed. But like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the description, man. I feel like I've been rambling this whole video, and I probably have, but it's like, you just gotta go hear for yourself, because I might have lost words, to be honest. But I'm done with this video. I'm not even about to keep going. Just go watch this live stream and see the self-hatred. But yeah, I'm out.